Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video we will create an angle finder project. We will first define two lines using mouse clicks, and then we will find the angle between these lines using simple mathematics. I upload videos on a weekly basis, so don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the upcoming content. So let's get started. So in the previous parts, we imported our packages, we imported the image, we created a mouse function to find out the points where we are clicking, and then we created what you called a filter where we are checking that if we have clicked 3 times, then only we are going to find the angle. And whenever we went on to find an angle, we first extracted the last 3 elements, which are the last 3 points. And using these last 3 points, we found the gradients of our lines. And with the gradient of these lines, we found the angle of our lines, and then we converted it into degrees and we simply printed it out. Now in this part we are going to draw our lines, and we will also print out our final value, and we will test it with different images to see how it performs. So the first thing we will do, we will go back to our mouse points, and we can remove these two. And over here we will say that we want to draw our lines. Now we want to draw the lines, but we will not draw it always, because when we click for the very first time, we don't want to draw a line. We just want to draw the circle. And then when we press the second time, we want to draw the line. And then when we want to press the third time, then also we want to draw the line. And then again, if we start back again from 0, we don't want to draw the line. So it's not always that we are drawing the line. So we have to add in that condition. So over here, we are going to first of all find the size of our points list. So we will say that our size is equals to the length of our points list. And so we will write here if size is not equals to 0, so that will make sure that we are not drawing the line on the first click, because we don't have enough points, we just have 1 point. So here we will write cv2.line, and then we are going to write image, and this is the image that we want to draw on. And now here comes the tricky part. Now the thing is that our point 1 will have to remain the same when we are drawing the 2 lines, and the second point will change, and it will be x and y, so that is not an issue. So x and y, this is basically our points 2, but the tricky part is points 1, because we want to keep it same. Now in the first part, when we are drawing the first angle, the first 2 lines, it should be 0. The element of our points list should be 0, so we should have points 1 over here, let's say. Okay, and but the thing is that when we are doing it for the second time, which is the next 3 elements of our list, then this should not be points 0, points 1. It should be points at 4, right? Because that will be the 0 position. So how can we make sure of that? What we can do is we can simply write here that we will use the size, and we will subtract 1 from it. Oh, we will subtract 1. And then we will divide it by 3. And now we can multiply it by 3. And this should give us the number that we require. And what we can do is we can round this value, so it is not in decimal. So we can round that and then this is the value that we need from our points list. So we can write here points list, and that should be fine. And at the end we have to make sure that it's a tuple, so we will write here tuple. And then if you are confused about this maths, I suggest that you do it for each iteration, do it on a piece of paper, and you will hopefully understand it well. So as long as you don't do it, it's hard to understand. So try to do the maths step by step, and you should understand. So if we run this now, and if we click here and then we click here, we didn't get a line. Missing required. Oh, okay, we didn't finish it. We have to define the color. So 0, then 0, and then 255, and the thickness, let's put it as 2. So let's run that, and if I press here and then I press here and then I press here, and there you go. So now you can see the lines are drawn, and then it's giving us the angle. So next what we can do is we can simply draw this angle. So to draw that, let's write it here. So let's remove the print, and instead of print we are simply going to display it. So here we will write cv2 dot put text, and inside we are going to define our image, and then we have to define our text. So our text is basically the angle, so we have to convert it into string. So we will write that it's in degrees, and then we are going to write our points. So we will say that use points 1, and then we will let's subtract something. Let's say that by the way it's 0, and let's subtract 40 from it, so it's not exactly at the point because it will look weird. And then we can define our points 2, which is basically points 1. So basically we are writing this in the origin at 1. So let me see if the brackets are correct. It should not be here, it should be here. So we will write here, let's say -20, and that should do it. And then we can write, for example, cv2 dot font, and let's pick any font, and it's getting to the edge, so let's go down. So we will write here, let's say 1.5 as the scale, and then we can choose the color as red because we have been using red. And then we can write here the thickness as 2. So that should be good. So let's run that. So let's click here, then here, and then here, and then you can see that its angle is 14. Let's try with this one. We'll click here, we'll click here, click here. So 62. So again, there is an element of human error as well. So for example, in this one you can see that it says 14 even though it's 12, because you can see there is a little bit of an angle, and these lines, these are a little bit thick, so it might give you not the exact value. So again, if I do a mistake like this, then I can press Q and it will delete everything, and then I can go here and press again and again and then again. So it's giving me 66 degrees. So it's fairly close, it's not that bad, and that should be good to go. So this is it for today's video. I hope you have learned something new. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one.